Hey everyone, welcome back to CryptoCache. Thank you very much for joining me here today. We're going to take a quick look at Rose, and before we do, we're going to peek over at Bitcoin, see what's going on there. I think it's important to understand that we did have a pretty significant correction yesterday, a little bit bigger than usual, right? So I have a lot of questions, hey, are we screwed? Kind of what's going on? No, it's not that terrible. It's pretty standard for this time of year. Probably just a correction based on taxes and a handful of other liquidations for those who are leveraging, right? That happens quite a lot, unfortunately, with Bitcoin, but it's a little more exaggerated right now just because of the fact that, it's at a low point and everyone's concerned. So try not to overthink it, but we're here right around the 200-day set moving average, kind of working as a potential support. The price effectively bounced off 47,000, and we're looking at not to be in bad shape whatsoever. So I think Bitcoin's okay. A 9% correction in a 24-hour period. We just kind of got to get used to that. That happens quite frequently, and it shook a lot of altcoins, but thankfully it didn't shake Rose very much, right? And we'll take a look at that here. And just so you know, I'm not a financial advisor, right? I just love teaching people how to trade. I hope you learn a thing or two here today. And if you need to learn more, I have a trading community. Link in the description below for that. It's a really, really awesome opportunity to be able to become, a better trader. I'm rolling out with the Trading Academy as well next month too, so be sure to check that out, of course, in your own time. But I will have open slots available as of January 1st. Right now, we're kind of at max occupancy, and we'll make sure to have more slots available first of the year. So looking here at Rose. Let's go ahead and look at the standard stuff and work our way down, right? So first of all, the 50-day set moving average essentially working as a support level or potential. So the price were to come back down, we were to have that to work as a support. Not super worried about that. I do see though that we do have a resistance level right around 40 cents? Yeah, right around 40 cents. So that is proven to be a strong resistance for the moment. Obviously, it's just, the one-day candlestick hasn't closed yet, so we don't know where that's going to be. But for right now, the price did obviously bounce off of that. We'll look at a smaller time frame to identify what that means. Now, looking at 36 cents, that was also a previous resistance level, now likely a support because the likelihood of this one-day candlestick closing above is pretty high, considering we only have about 6-7 hours left in the trading cycle. So all in all, looking pretty good there for Rose. RSI is up over 50 and trading closer to 70. So we could see that work again as a resistance once more. That level 70 on the RSI is effectively right around 40 cents, right? Or 40.5 cents to be precise. So all good stuff. I like it. And looking here at the 4-hour chart, we can see similar scenario with the moving averages. We got the 50 working its way up as a potential support as well. So nothing really to note there, except that the 50 could effectively work as a support level eventually soon. But for now, why don't we go ahead and focus more so on the RSI? I see the RSI is right under 70, which is actually perfect, giving it a chance to calm down and relax. So if we can get a consolidation, just to say another 4 to 8 hours of consolidation, get the RSI to come back down a little bit, we'll have more leg room to be able to get up past that resistance level of 40.5 cents. So it's definitely looking good in that sense. I like to see an RSI really close to 70 on the 4-hour chart, because it kind of tells us it's trying to break a key level resistance, but it also kind of tells us that it's giving a chance to kind of calm down and breathe, because just say the price were to shoot past that right now, that wouldn't really be all that helpful, right? But here's the key takeaway. The price did effectively bounce off of 50 on the RSI, and that tells us that we have a really strong support level, which is reaffirming itself at 33.6 cents. Okay, so very, very good stuff there. And we also have a MACD convergence that occurred right at about 1 a.m. last night. So let's go ahead and mark that and kind of just see what that looks like on the 1-hour chart. And what I like to look for here on the 1-hour chart is the Ichimoku cloud and kind of see if we got a breakthrough. So we did get a breakthrough a few hours before the MACD converged, right? So we got a price above the cloud, check number 1, conversion lines over the baseline, check number 2, and the lagging span is currently free of any price action. Now, if you were to have an open position with Luna, or correction, sorry, Rose, then you would actually want to consider keeping this open, right? And the reason why is because we get a check mark in all 3 categories for the Ichimoku cloud. Now, granted, the lagging span is coming closer to the price action, so if the price doesn't break above this resistance soon, we could get a close your position signal. And what I mean by close your position is just, the Ichimoku cloud is a very conservative indicator, and it'll ask you or kind of just tell you that, hey, we've got a potential situation here where the price might reverse. It's a little more conservative, so you could get a sell signal here in the near future. So the next 6 hours, the price is pretty much parallel with where it's at right now or lower, then we would get that sell signal. And that just means to kind of maybe consider trimming your position. You don't necessarily have to close your position, but that is effectively what it's telling you, that, hey, it's the momentum has slowed down enough to maybe consider closing that door, right? But if you're a long-term holder, don't even worry about that. I feel like Rose has a tremendous amount of potential. So I don't think that we're going to see it stop at 40 cents. I don't think that's going to be the top. But at this point, we have good momentum and things are progressing nicely. Let's go ahead and take a look at TD sequential. We're looking at a 4 out of 9. In other words, if the price were to continue to increase, we could have at least 5 to 9 hours left of bullish momentum. So it could essentially break through that resistance level. And in fact, you can see it kind of tried before, almost creating a cup pattern here, or at least on a smaller time frame. So there's potential for the price to try to break through that level again. Okay. So again, all good things here for Rose. I literally see nothing that's bearish. There isn't really any indication that it's overexhausted. It's kind of a nice, healthy continuation. And that reset from Bitcoin kind of gave it a chance to recover right back to where it was supposed to be. And now it's going to try to break that resistance level again. So I'd say if you're going to consider, taking profit, you might want to, again, maybe just trim a little bit. Don't close your position overall, because I do think Rose has more potential to increase. In fact, why don't we go ahead and look at the big picture and kind of just reset these lines here and see where we could be in the near future here for Rose. So let's just say hypothetically Rose were to continue to increase, because in the last, last 3 weeks of trading, roughly, we've seen an increase from Rose from bottom to top about 96%. So if we want to get that same amount of growth from Rose to get up again, basically 2x from where it's at, we're going to see a price range right around 60.8 cents. So you could round up and say 61 cents would be essentially the next available target for Rose in the next 3 weeks, right? If it continues in the same pattern. It could very well hit that a lot sooner, don't get me wrong, because most of that price action has taken place in the last 1 week, not the last 3 weeks, okay? But I'm more conservative. I prefer to look at, big picture and help you just understand that I would say more realistically, we should see an increase of upwards of closer to 60 cents in the next, 3 weeks? But it could happen a lot sooner. So just be mindful of that. I think Rose definitely has potential to get to that point. That would be a nice, decent amount of increase from the price action right now. And if you compare that to where the price is at now, you're looking at about a 55% increase for Rose. Just bear in mind, we are coming up on a resistance level. So right around 46 cents is a strong resistance. That's where the price could not break through previously with its all-time high. It tested that twice and couldn't break that. So it's just something to be mindful of. So if you're going to set profit targets, right? Do what we do as a community. We do this all the time with all our swing trades, our day trades. We're looking at if 46.2 is the Fibonacci retracement level, essentially the major all-time high, then we want to use maybe 45 cents or 45.5 as a profit target instead of 46 even, right? Main reason why is because the price comes up there and gets rejected again, you at least get filled before the price comes back down. Okay. So again, just some recommendations there, of course, but I hope you found benefit here, and obviously consider liking, subscribing, and more importantly, become a community member. First of the year when we have more spots available. It's going to be a really good year. In fact, January is projected to be very, very profitable. Really looking forward to that. I hope you all have a great rest of your day. We'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Have a good one. Take care.